Hello, hello. It is Jennifer Sinceri with Stampin' Up. I am a Stampin' Up independent demonstrator, and I am so excited to be with you. Hi, Shelly. I am going to play with Peaceful Cabin tonight. I have 5 cards that I'm going to show you. It's going to be super fun. Hi, Lori. Glad to see you again, friend. How was your day off today? Did you get anything accomplished? Or were you resting and relaxing, recharging? So I have been busy in my craft room all day today. Hi, Shelly. Thanks for hopping on again, friend. Let me tell you, I have been trying to play with all these fun things today. I thought I would get way more done today than I did. I thought, oh yeah, I'll have a ton of cards finished today. No, not really. But, you know, it takes time to be part of the designing part of it too, right? It's not just the assembly. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Give me a heart. Share some love. And let's get started. I'm going to just remind you the holiday catalog went live today. If you have not been on at all today, I did a walkthrough in a video of the mini catalog, and I gave a couple little insider tips and whatnot. I also went through the celebration brochure. I'm not going to talk about that very much, just that, you know, with $50 you purchase, you get to pick something out of here. There are 2 items that are for $100, but there's some fabulous, great deals. You get all of August and September to get those freebies, okay? You went and got fall flowers. You worked in your flower bed. Ooh, how exciting. How exciting. That sounds like that was a lot of hard work, I'm sure. Oh, I'm so glad you've enjoyed the lives today. You know what? I've been a little bit stressed out. I shared with you we had some yucky stuff happen to one of our rentals, and it has cost us thousands of dollars, which makes it very difficult on us financially this month, and just trying not to worry, trying not to panic, you know, those types of things. So this was a very good distraction for me. It kept my mind busy and helped me do something positive and productive. So thank you. Thank you for spending time with me today and helping me be distracted. Let's see, Shelly, you watched the Clever Cats video. Oh, thank you. I loved those cards. They were really, really cute today. Okay, I've got 5 cards I'm going to make with you tonight. I'm going to show you how the dies work for the Peaceful Cabin bundle. Let's see. Oh, it's okay. You know what? God's got it all under control. I just need to trust him. It's all going to work out. It's just I'm human, right? You know, I'm human, and it makes it hard sometimes, but I know that he's going to work it out. We just have to be patient. Okay, on page 36 and 37 is the Peaceful Place Suite. We have Smoky Slate, Basic Gray, Black, and Silver in this suite. It's very wintry. I think it has an elegant look to it. I also feel like, you know, obviously wintry. It could be Christmas, but it doesn't have to be. All right, so that's what I'm going to be playing with tonight. Let's get started. I tried to do some of the pre-work already, just because I like to do a couple cards with you. I like to do more than just one card with you, just so you can see what you can do with it, give you ideas, make you think about what's the potential for these stamp sets, okay? All right, so the first card I'm going to play with, ooh, I had to fix my chair, and I'm telling you, I turned my fans off so I can do my live and you guys can hear me, and I will try not to focus on how hot it is. All right, we've got a basic black card base, basic black. And then I took some of this gorgeous DSP Designer Series paper. It is smoky, or no, basic gray. I think this is basic gray with some silver snowflakes and basic white snowflakes. It's got a little bit of sparkle in there. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Pamela. I love this DSP. Yes, yes, yes. I think I saw that Susie was watching also. Please, please share the love, you guys. Give me thumbs up, give me hearts, and share the video. Help our friends find me. That doesn't cost you anything, and it helps my business so, so much. So I got 2 new followers today, you guys. Isn't that exciting? I got 2 new followers today. So every little bit helps my business. Okay. Then what I did was I took some cherry cobbler. I cut it a little bit smaller so you can see, oops, so you can see the snowflakes popping through. All right, so this is 4 by 5 1/4, and then we've got this, oops, centimeters. We don't want centimeters. This is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. Then I went one more layer. We're doing lots of layers tonight. Okay, so take off 1/4 inch. And I've already stamped my trees. Let me show you this image. So these 2 trees and this 1 tree, they are all one stamp. All one stamp. Okay, I stamped it in black. I used my Memento Tuxedo Black ink pad and I stamped that. All right. Then what I did was I took a piece of just basic white cardstock and I stamped the cabin, and I did this in the tuxedo black. Then and I'm going to show you how I did this, okay? Because I want you to know how the dies work, okay? Thank you so much, Lori, for sharing. I know you guys hear lots of demonstrators say, please share the video, and it gets old. I know. But it really does help our business. It helps people find us when you do that. So yes, everybody that has been sharing, I got 2 new followers today. And you know what? That's great. The more followers I get, hopefully one of those followers will turn into a customer, right? Okay, so we've got cabin dies, and it's a hot mess in here. Let me show you these dies so you know what we are working with here. Okay, so this piece right here is snow, and then it cuts out the shape of the fox. There's a little baby fox. Well, he's not really a baby, but he's tiny. Right there, little fox, okay? That's what that is. Then we've got some trees, 3 trees. Then we've got more trees, and it's different. I'm gonna have to see how these cut out, what they look like. I'm thinking it's more, I'm gonna have to see what that looks like when it's cut out. We've got the fence. There is a fence stamp, and then you can cut it out. There's little snowflakes. Then you could also just die cut a fence. There's the outline for the fox. And then here you could cut out a cabin with cardstock. What I ended up doing was I stamped it because I love this, it looks distinctive to me. And then I took this die, okay, and I lined it up like this. And here's my little tip for those of you that struggle with die cutting. Oh, my chair, I need to fix it real quick. So I just lined it up, and then I take a Post-it note and I hold it in place. Then I run it through my die cutting machine, okay? Let me fix my chair real quick. I have a bad wheel on my chair. Oh, okay. Then I ran it through, and this is what I get. Okay, let me put that underneath some color so you guys can see it. So that's what happens when you use that die. All right, then what I did was, I'll show you this die on another card. Okay, I'm not going to do it right now because we're just stamping those. All right, let me move this stuff out of the way and I can get back to assembling the card. But I wanted you to see how those dies work, what they do, okay? All right, so we're going to place, and I have to trim it, we're going to place our cabin on here, and then I'm just going to cut this little piece off. We don't need that. And that way it looks like my trees are behind my cabin, okay? And we could even pop that up with dimensionals and make it look three-dimensional. What I also did was I took some black, basic black cardstock, and I cut out a few of those trees that I'm going to add in here. I'm going to make it a little bit shorter, just to give it a little more interest, okay? So we're going to do that, and then we're going to put a ribbon on here. We're going to use some of our checkered ribbon on this, and then we're going to stamp a sentiment. Okay, it's a very simple card. Let me close my ink pad though. We don't want a kitty to put their paws in the ink pad. That would be bad. All right, let me get to adhering. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that showing the dies and how they work helps you. I know that sometimes when I get new dies, I don't always know what do all the dies do, and so I just have to play around with them until I can figure out, oh, that's how it's supposed to work, right? So if I can share that with you guys and make it easier for you, I would think that you would appreciate that. So I'm glad to hear that was helpful. Now, like I said, this stamp set definitely can make Christmas cards, but I think it would make nice winter birthday cards. You could even make sympathy cards, I think, with this. Okay. Let's grab my dimensionals. And we're going to put some dimensionals on our cabin here. How was everyone's day today? Did you guys get a lot accomplished? Lori was working in her garden. She got some fall plants to put in her flower beds. That sounds delightful. It's just so hot here. I have not really had the drive to be out in my yard. I went out and watered this morning. Okay, let's see. I want to stamp my sentiment on here. And it is from the same stamp set. I've got so much stuff on my table, you guys. I can't find anything. May you enjoy the peace of this beautiful season. I'm going to put that on the front here in black. I don't normally do black and white cards, you guys. You know that I love color. So this was a stretch for me. I had to add little pops of color here and there. Oh, it's kind of crooked, but you know what? It's homemade. I'm not going to throw it away and start over. We'll just deal with it. We'll just deal with it. All right, now I also have my little snowflakes. And I'm just going to put them there. I'm going to put those around. And I'm going to glue this down. And I was just deciding where I want to put the ribbon. Yeah, this is Cherry Cobbler. I'm hoping it will help this card to pop. There's something about the crispness. Oops, I forgot to put my trees in here. That's a really tall tree. There. Where'd it go? I had it. My silicone mat. Oh well. Oh well. So this black paper that I'm using, it's actually the Cute Halloween DSP. There's one side that's blackish with some little smokiness in it. I was hoping to pick up some of that smokiness. I probably would have had to move my die around a little bit to pick it up, but that's okay. So that's what I used on this. Oops, we need to bring that down just a little bit. Okay, because we don't want to cover up our sentiment. And it looks like that little tree. Hi, Carol. I'm going to just put a little dot right there on that tip. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to do the ribbon first, and then I'll add the little snowflakes in. And I'm fumbling a bit because my nail broke. I know, right? And I'm supposed to go, I'm going to have to crazy glue it together. My nail. All right. I don't know that I want to do a bow. May I just do a tie? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I'm really, really liking this black and white ribbon, though. Let's see what the bow looks like, and then I might switch it to a tie if I don't like it. If I can get my fingers to work. Oh, the bow's cute. It's cute. Okay, but I might have to make that tighter. Let me cut it. And make it a little tighter. Put a little glue dot, possibly. And I can knot this. That will help it stay tight. I like this ribbon is a little bit thinner than some of our other ribbons. Now, in the clearance rack, we had some snowflake sequins. I don't know if they're still there. You might have grabbed some. They were like $3. I don't know if they're still there. I didn't look. So you could use those. They're iridescent. You could use those on this card if you have some in your stock. That would be really cute. You could use also the brand new shimmer sequins. That would be pretty. Hi, Eileen. You could use these on there, which I might use some of those. You could use rhinestones. And then I cut out some of the tiny little snowflakes, which we're going to add on here with some of our sequins. All right. I think this is going to be a really pretty card. Like I said, this is not my go-to color palette, but I'm kind of liking it. I think this DSP is just really, really pretty. Hi, Jeannie. Don't forget to like or love the video and share it with your friends. That helps me out tremendously, you guys. I was just sharing, I got 2 new followers today, and I think I got 1 or 2 the other day. So your sharing does help me. All right, let me put a couple dots of glue. I'm just gonna get that to start, and let me move that. We'll put some little dots of glue where we're gonna put our snowflakes and some sequins possibly. Okay, there's 3 dots. And then on your U-Pick tool, I don't always use it, but there's a putty end, okay? I'm gonna use that now to pick up these little tiny snowflakes and put them on there, okay? Up close, you will see this. Right now, you can't see it. I know it's really hard to see, but when I show it to you a little closer to the camera, you'll see it. And I just think, you know, it's the details, right? It's the details that make our cards so special. And I know it's a lot of white, but I liked that crispness. Now let's see if we can add in some of these sequins. Maybe just 2. I don't know, because I like things in odd numbers. We'll do 1 here, and we'll do 1 here. All right, let's see what we get. There's a silver. Maybe. I'm just going to use that. And then, they kind of looks like they have lots of different shapes. There's even opalescent ones in here. I'm going to pull another silver one. Oops. One side looks like it is flat, and then the other one is like a sequin. You know, it's kind of rounded up. Okay, there we go. Okay. I have 2 little snowflakes here that I didn't use, but maybe we'll use them on another card. I'll save them. Let me hold that up so you guys can see better. Do you see the little snowflakes now? And you could go over those with Wink of Stella too, which I might do. Let's put a little bit of Wink of Stella on the trees and our snowflakes. It's the little details that make handmade cards just so special. Okay. And I'm just gonna do some little dabbing here and put some sparkle in these really pretty trees. Love some Stella. I think that was one of the first things I bought as a customer of Stampin' Up! Was a Wink of Stella pen. Okay. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. You might be able to see some of that shimmer. Pretty, pretty. Okay, now if you notice, there's really no Merry Christmas in this stamp set. There's no Merry Christmas. Okay, so I pulled a Merry Christmas, this Merry Christmas right here from Snowman Season, and I'm going to stamp that for the inside. Okay, and I think because I have cherry cobbler on the outside on a mat, why don't we stamp that? If I could find my cherry cobbler. I might not be stamping in cherry cobbler. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Let's do a little cherry cobbler on the inside of the card. with our sentiment. Thank you. I'm glad you like this, you guys. And then in the stamp set, oh, cat's on the table. There's a very small snow flurry stamp, but there's also a bigger one here. I don't know that I want to use that one. It looks a little bit too whimsical. So we're going to try the tiny one. And we'll do that, the one that comes with the original cabin stamp set. We'll see what that looks like. You have to press lightly because it looks like they, it's rubber and it will smoosh. It will smoosh. So just a light hand on that. All right, I really like this card. Oops. We want it straight. Okay. I love it. Very pretty. Okay. Next card. Next card. Okay. This one is going to have another basic black card base. Okay. And another piece of that gorgeous snowflake DSP. All right. But we're going to do something a little different this time. So I showed you how the cabin stamped, and I showed you to use the die, right? So we used this die, and that cuts it out, and you get this shape, right? Well, we're going to make the card go this way. All right, so I have my snowbank. Then what I do next is I'm going to ink up my trees, and I'm going to show you how the tree die works. Okay. So you just stamp your trees. I love that it's all one stamp. Then you're going to take the tree die, you're going to line that up just like this. Put your Post-it note on there to hold it. Okay. Hold it in place. Run it through your machine. And then you're going to get this piece. And let me show you on color. There. You're going to get this piece. So what I did was I ran it through. I get the outline, and then I just took my paper cutter and I trimmed where I didn't need it. Or you could use your paper snips. All right? Because what we're going to do now is I'm going to take these trees and I'm going to sneak them behind the cabin. Look at that. Okay, they just sneak behind the cabins like so. I'll move it around how I need it. And then I stamped 2 little fences, and I cut those out with my die. So we're going to add some fencing in there. And then I'm going to stamp our little fox. We're going to put a fox on here. Okay, so let me do the fox. Come on, come on. All right. Ink him up. I'm going to decide, and I'm going to put a little sentiment on here too. So we need to make sure we have space for our sentiment. let's see, we'll put the fox maybe right here. There he goes. Isn't he cute? Tiny little fox. Oh my gosh, it's so hot up here, you guys. You just are gonna have to know how much I love you that I turn my fans off so you can hear me, and I'm dying in the heat. Just saying, okay? But it's because I love you. That way you can hear me. All right, so we're gonna add that. Where'd my little fence, my other fence go? I had to. Did I drop it on the floor? Oh, bother. Well, we might use, oh, here he is. Okay, there's our two fences. And my trees. I'm gonna try and put on a sentiment. Let's see. This says, hoping this season builds heartwarming memories. And that I got from Snowman Season also, because I'm making this into a Christmas card. All right, so I wanted something to be for the holiday season. Okay, so we will, let me put my little fence, because I want to make sure we have enough room. There we go. Okay. Let's, come on, glue these little guys down. I could pop those with dimensionals, actually. Let's do that. Give it some 3D. Let's get the mini dimensionals, though. All right, take those backs off. And put our fence there, and then we'll grab the other one. Oh, hi, Peggy. Thanks for hopping on. Are you a new watcher? Welcome. I'm so glad you found me. All right. I'm going to take these little backings off, and we'll add our second fence. Might have to go down a little bit because I don't want to cover my fox. That's okay, right? That's okay. Now, when we put this down, we're going to pop this piece up, and we're going to put these behind, okay? So we're going to do that next. Let's see, Eileen, I think you read my mind. Okay, let's put some bigger ones on here. All right, and we'll take those backs off. Oops, come on, there we go. And throw those in my little trash so they don't end up on the carpet. And I'm going to have a little bit of my DSP showing. Now let's put our trees back there. And I don't think I'm going to pop the trees. Okay, so let's just get that so that little bit of white doesn't show. But it looks like my tree might be a little too tall. That's okay. There we go. All right. And then we're going to put this on here. Isn't that pretty? I never would have done black and silver on a Christmas card. I think that's really pretty. Okay. Well, we're glad you're here, Peggy. Thanks for finding me, and I'm so glad you enjoyed my videos today. Now, I don't know that we need anything else on there. There's not a lot of, I mean, there's no color, but that's okay. I could put some sequins in the background. I could do some rhinestones in the background. Maybe I'll put a couple rhinestones on top of snowflakes. Like the smallest rhinestone we'll add on some of these, oops, some of these bigger snowflakes. Okay, just a few. And don't be afraid to use your embellishments. That's 3. We'll do 2 more. We'll do 5. And then when they flip their card, you're going to just see a little more sparkle. It's going to catch their eye. Maybe right there. Okay. Can you guys see that? Okay. Now, looks like little twinkling lights. Where's my Wink Costella? We're not done yet. Now I'm going to add some glistening snow on my cabin. Give it a little more sparkle. If you had some of our crystal effects that we used to carry, that would be pretty on here too. You could use some of that. Okay. Very pretty. You could even put it in the trees. Okay. All right, now I need to put something on the inside. Now I have no color on this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and stamp it in black. Where's my, goodness gracious, I'm losing everything. We'll do our Merry Christmas on the inside. Okay, and then we'll do, I think we'll do some bigger snowflakes on this one. We need another color in here. Do I have Smoky Slate. Let's see. We'll use that other. It's a little bit smaller. No, Teddy, you can't come up here. You can't stamp with Mommy. Okay. Let's add that inside. There we go. That's very pretty. Thanks, you guys. I'm glad you like that one. All right, card number 3. Card number 3 is pretty easy card. The paper does the work for us. Okay, I did pull some of our Simply Elegant trim. This comes in a 2-pack of gray and silver. All right, so I'm going to try and use some of the silver on this card. And I have a Smoky Slate card base, Night of Navy. Let's glue that down. 1/4 of an inch smaller around. All right, then one of the pages of DSP is these gorgeous trees, and you get, I think, 4 of them on the sheet, and you can just cut it to fit your card. All right, so we're going to use that. This is a super easy card. Right now I have just a scrap of paper, and I am going to use the sentiment. We've used it before. May you enjoy the peace of this beautiful season. And I'm going to just stamp that with black. All right. And I might try it in Night of Navy, and we'll see which one I like better. Okay, I'll do it in Night of Navy also, and we'll see if I want the color or if I want the black. Okay. All right, now I'm going to use a punch, and I'm going to punch those out. This punch is in our annual catalog. Can't remember the name of it. I could look it up. Oh, I have to center it better. Let me try again. I think I'll go with the Night of Navy. I'm just thinking that's what I'm going to do. I'll just turn it over. Try it again. We want to center this because we need to have room for our punch. All right. I gotta make this shorter now. This piece of scrap paper is being a little difficult, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna center this. Oh, this one has a boo-boo on it. I gotta grab it. I don't think that paper likes me. It's because I'm in a hurry. I'm hurrying too much now. All right, slow down. We'll try one more time. One more time, slow and steady. Oh my gosh, I did it upside down. Are you guys laughing at me yet? I've been doing a lot of stamping today. Maybe I've ruined my streak. All right, we'll straighten it out here with the punch. There we go. Let me close this. Now, I might try something, I don't know. I'm going to punch one out in Night of Navy cardstock, and I might use that as a layer, and I'll show you how to do that. Or I might not. We'll see. We'll see if I like it. Now, what I normally do when I do a layer is you can do 2 of them and just put one on the bottom, or you can cut it in half. I tend to cut them in half. All right, like that. And then you just put a little bit of the blue on the top and a little bit of the blue on the bottom. And then you've got a little mat. All right. I'm just going to place that, center it, and then we'll put some on this side. And then we'll center this one, maybe There we go. Okay, now we've got a little bit of color. Might have made it too big. There, we'll do it like that. Then I'm going to take some of this trim. Okay, I should have pulled a piece out and gotten it straight. Oh, I'm glad you like that little tip. I do that all the time because I'm too lazy to get out my dies sometimes. So it's just a real quick thing that you can do. All right, now remember I was kind of on one of our cards, I kind of did this thing where I just put loops behind it. Do you remember when I did that? I'm going to try that tonight and we'll see if it will cooperate. I'm just going to put some adhesive back here and I'm going to make a loop, a long loop, and stick that back there, and I'm just going to now make another long loop, kind of sorta, and see how that looks. And then we're gonna, oops, get that back there. And I don't want them to be the same. I want them to be a little bit different just to give it some variety and not look so perfect. Let's see what that looks like. That's pretty. So did you guys see how I did that? All right, now I'm going to put some dimensionals on there. My loops are just, they're just slapped on there, nothing fancy. And take those backs off. I might need to move that one because it's on the trim and I don't know if that will lay right. Okay, take that one off. And place it about there. There we go. Don't want it perfect. We want it to look haphazard. And then I'm going to add some rhinestones on here. Doing here. There's our card. That one's a very simple card, but I think it's stunning. Don't you guys think that's pretty? And then we can add more Stella on this card. It does have some foiling on there, if you guys can see that. But I'm going to go in and just paint on some Stella and Castella there also. Just give it a little more sparkle. Okay. All right. You guys think? Okay, next card. I have two cards that are going to be the same design, but I'm doing them in two different color schemes. All right. So, on this card, I pulled out my Encircled in Beauty dies. So these guys, they're very intricate. And there's also a stamp set in the holiday catalog that these coordinate with. So there's a stamp set in the annual, and then there's a stamp set in the holiday. Okay. I don't know where that one goes. I don't know where that one goes. So there, I already punched my pieces out, but I wanted you to see what they look like. Okay. There are 6 pieces in this one. Okay. First card we're going to do Knight of Navy again. And then I pulled some silver foil, and as you can see, I cut out my dies. This is a little tip that I do. I cut out these guys, and I'm going to use these on another card, so that way I get the most out of my foil. But when I cover it up with my DSP, you're not going to see that I just cut dies out. Nobody will be the wiser unless you tell them. Okay, so there's another little tip. You get a little bit more out of your foil. Okay, so I cut out a Knight of Navy in those encircled in beauty dies. Then I'm using one of our snowflakes. These are in the embellishments. Okay, iridescent snowflakes. And then I cut out another die, and I'm just going to place that over because we're going to put a sentiment, and I need to be able to stamp on it. So I'm just kind of making my snowflake look a little different. Okay. All right, so let's stamp this. Now, the stamp set in the catalog that goes with these dies, I don't have yet. It's on my wish list for my next order. And I needed to find something that was small that will fit in there. I'm going to show it to you. I had to find something small that would fit. So I pulled from another stamp set. Where is it? I want to show you guys. If you find it before I do, let me know. No. Oh, here they are. Okay, so on page 23, it's called Encircled in Warmth. All right, so these will fit in those dies that I just showed you. But in the annual catalog, there's another set. All right. I don't have this, and I needed something small to fit in this piece. So I pulled my Snowman Season again, and I pulled this Let It Snow out. And it's a little slightly big, but we'll make it work. What I ended up doing, because I was trying to see if it would fit, and it's going to go off just a little bit. So I took a circle punch, and I'm going to punch, I'm going to stamp on this circle punch and then put it on top. And then it should work just fine. All right, so I'm going to use my Knight of Navy ink. And stamp Let It Snow. Okay. And we're going to glue that on there without smearing the ink. Ha ha ha. It looks like I did. I'm not having very good luck tonight, you guys. Although I think the cards are lovely. Ah! See? And we're going to put that on. And then I'm going to pop these. we're going to glue. We'll use a little bit of, actually, no, I'll use a little bit of liquid glue just in the middle. Okay. And then put that on there. Okay, now let me glue these pieces. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have good days and I have better days. Sometimes it comes really easy. You know, you've got those creative juices flowing and everything comes very easy. Then there are days where I'm tired and I just, it's not so easy. And I have to look at other people's ideas and either case it or tweak it. And normally I will look around and see, well, what have people done? And then that inspires me, and then I start playing around with ideas. You know, and then I kind of change it up a little bit. And we're going to pop this piece up. I was going to put a ribbon on here, but we'll do it on the next card. We'll do it on the other one that's the same design. I was going to put a ribbon. Oh, well. I will say my stamping and my designing improved using Stampin' Up products. My cards did not look as nice when I was using stuff from the craft store because it just wasn't coordinated, you know? All right, so there's that one, and I'm gonna put my inside in. My broken nails really giving me issues. Doggone it. All right, we're gonna stamp Merry Christmas. The layering really does make a difference. Just adds so much to your cards. And then we'll do some more snowflakes, and I'll add some Smoky Slate. We'll use that littler one from the cabin. Okay, I think we need a little more blue on there. Well, it doesn't appeal to me. Let me do one more. There we go. I should have gone down lower, but oh well. Now see, all your compliments went to my head. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, you still have room that you can write something in there. Okay, now we're going to do the same card. I'm just doing it in different colors, and we'll try and add the ribbon to the other one, okay? So that's pretty. Now the next one, Stacy, Jeannie, and Carol, they're going to like this one because it has purples in it. Okay. Now, couple of things I wanted to show you. Our silver foil, you've got the true silver, and then you have another sheet in there. And I was saying earlier in one of my videos, it has a tinge of lavender to it. Let me pull the... It's got a lavender tinge to it. So I tried it on the Highland Heather, and I just didn't really like that. It doesn't pop enough for me. So I'm not going to use this on this card. I'm going to go back to using the true silver. Okay, and I feel like that shows better. But then what I did was, oops, I cut that die using the more lavender foil, and I think that will work. And then we put our little snowflake and our other layers. So I think that will work for us, okay? But this time I gotta make sure I put my ribbon on. So let me glue these down. I'll do my ribbon before I forget. Okay. So this is Highland Heather. Oh, my stupid nail. And I'm using the glittered organdy ribbon. And I hate wasting my ribbon, so but I'm gonna have to cut it because it's just too awkward to try and tie with it on the spool like that. All right, this is my last card, you guys. It's already 7 o'clock. I've been on an hour. Okay. This will just add a little bit more sparkle to the card and fill up some of that space on the left of the card. Okay. And I might have to use a glue dot. We'll see if it's going to cooperate. We will see. I was like, did I just put my adhesive on the wrong side? No. Phew. I think I'm tired today. I shouldn't be, because all I did was play in my craft room today. Tomorrow I have to go to the store and do a little bit of grocery shopping, and then we're going to pack for our camping trip. Whew. The last little getaway before school starts. I'm telling you, I don't know where summer went, you guys. I feel like I just got out of school. Really, I feel like it was just June. Ouch. All right. Now let's put our layers on here. I made sure that I popped out all the little pieces so I wouldn't waste your time, you know, getting all those little intricate pieces out. Okay. Oh, before I know it, it's going to be Christmas. So I have to start thinking about Christmas shopping. I can't afford to do all my shopping at once. And you know what? We've scaled back. But those of you that have kids know that as your kids get older, what they want costs more. And so I have to try and spread my spending out. Do I know what they're going to get for Christmas yet? No, I do not. I have no idea. I have to come up with some fun handmade projects. I always like to make some of my gifts. Do you guys like to do that? Do you do mostly handmade gifts or store-bought gifts? Now I pulled Gorgeous Grape ink, so it's a little bit darker, but it's going to pick up that darker foil. Okay. So just trying to get everything to complement each other. Okay. All right, we're going to use our last dimensionals here, and then we'll put the inside in and we're done. Oops, don't take the dimensional off, just the backing. There we go. It got dented. What happened? There we go. All right, what happened to this one? Huh, looks like a little piece is weird. That is a gorgeous card, you guys, if I do say so myself. And I'm not into gray, but I'm liking this. Let's add a couple snowflakes. Just trying to get off my ink. Here we go. Oh, thank you guys. I think we'll do just those three there, and then I did the insides on all my cards tonight, you guys. Normally I don't do the insides on my cards with you. There we go. I do like, oh, that ribbon is being funky. I think I have to put a glue dot there and tack that down. All right, so we've got these two. And I do think the ribbon makes a difference. But maybe this one is more masculine and this one's more feminine. Then we have the sky, which was a very easy card. And then we have these awesome cabin cards that I did. All right, what do you guys think? Do you love them? This was fun. I enjoyed this one tonight. Tell me in your comments which one is your favorite card. Which one do you like the best? Thank you so much for the love, you guys. Thank you. Yeah, not my normal go-to, but I really like this. I think it's gorgeous. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Lori. Peggy likes the cabins. Lori likes this one. Yes, the snowflakes. I think that paper Like, we need a whole pack of just this piece of paper. All right, guys, if you have any questions about anything that I used tonight, please don't hesitate. You can reach out to me, send me a personal message. So yeah, you can, that's very easy. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm currently trying to work at building up my followers on YouTube so I can go live on YouTube eventually. It's going to take some more time. I need to get 1,000 subscribers, and I'm in the 200s right now, I think. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing my videos and for commenting, participating. It's so much fun to interact with you guys. I hope that you will have a great evening tonight. Don't forget that the catalog is now live, so you can place your orders. For every $50 you spend, you get a free item out of the brochure. And also, I am doing a special right now. So for the next 2 weeks, all orders that are under $150, you want to use this host code. And then I am pulling a name. I'm going to enter all of those orders into a drawing, and I will pull one lucky person, and they will win the hostess rewards for this workshop, just to celebrate the new catalog, okay? And then just, you know, my thank you for your business. Thank you for supporting me. All right. So if you have questions, let me know. If you need a catalog or you have a friend that needs a catalog, I would be more than happy to give you one. I just ask that you place an order through me when I give you that catalog. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a great night. I'm not going to see you on Friday. So this is it. But I have several videos I did today, so you can go back and watch some of the other videos, and I will see you next week. I'll see you in a week, next Tuesday. Okay? All right, guys. Love you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll talk to you real soon. Okay. Bye-bye.